School building collapses in Nigeria with scores set inside. Video by NBC News. Lagos, Nigeria. A three-story building collapsed in Nigeria on Wednesday with scores of school children thought to be inside, setting off frantic rescue efforts in the country's crowded commercial capital. An emergency Associated Press video showed rescuers carrying several dust-covered, stunned-looking children from the rubble, to cheers from hundreds of people who rushed to the scene. But the crowd quieted. The children were hurried through the crowd to ambulances. One man pressed it. Rescue efforts unfolded in the densely populated neighborhood in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital and a city of some 20 million people. More equipment was. As many as 100 children had been in the primary school on the building's top floor, some witnesses said. More than 40 people had been rescued, but it was not immediately clear why the building collapsed. Such disasters. Lagos state government. Akinwunmi. Hundreds of people stood in narrow streets and on rooftops of rusted, corrugated metal, watching rescue efforts. A yellow excavator. With emotions high, a number of shirtless men jumped in to offer assistance, hacksaws and mallets in hand. Some were barefoot. The collapse came as President Muhammadu Buhari, newly elected to a second term, tries to improve groaning, inefficient infrastructure in Africa's most populous nation. Nigeria's. There was no immediate comment from Buhari's office. Instead, as follow African News Edit.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.